Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. So this is the second video of the topic of control accounts. So in the previous video we had a look at the sales ledger control account, and now we are going to have a look at the purchases ledger control account. Now once again we don't need to go over what control accounts are again. And in the last video we already had a look at that look at the three types of ledgers that we have. So one is sales, and the second is purchases, and the third one is general ledger. So today we are going to talk about the second control account that we make. The first control account we make is for sales ledger, and this is the second control account that we make, and we make it for the purchases ledger. Now first of all, what is a purchases ledger? Obviously a ledger is a register in which we have T accounts. So a purchases ledger is basically a register in which you have T accounts for your creditors. All right. So for example, you buy goods from three suppliers or three creditors, A, B and C. So these three accounts, Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C, these three accounts for the three creditors will be made in the purchases ledger. And then at the end of the month you might want to make a control account for your purchases ledger. Now once again, what are the uses of control account? The uses remain the same as discussed in the last video. So these are the uses which are obviously the same. One is identifying errors, the second is we can avoid fraud, the third is sales and purchases, if they are missing, can be calculated, and fourth is we can calculate debtors and creditors at the end of the month or at the end of the accounting period. So these are the uses. Now we'll jump to the format for the purchase ledger control account, which is the topic for today. Okay, so this is the format for the purchases ledger control account. Another name for the purchase ledger control account is total creditors account. So basically हमारे purchases ledger में जितने भी creditors के accounts हैं उन सब का totality में जो हम account बनाएंगे वो होगा ये purchases ledger control account. Obviously इसमें भी वही entries होंगी जो एक creditor के account में होती हैं या जो एक creditor के account में possible हैं. Alright, so इसमें भी we can have a look at the formats. All the entries are which can be there in a creditor's account. First of all, a creditor's account always has a credit balance, so your balance brought down is on the credit side. Why does it have a credit balance? Is because a creditor is a liability for you. You owe money to a creditor, so that is why the balance is on the credit side. The next thing we have is credit purchases, which is once again on the credit side. Now why are these on the credit side? Because when you buy goods on credit from someone, you debit your purchases account, and obviously you will have to credit the supplier's account, and this is obviously the supplier's total account. Then you have bank cash refunds from trade payables. Now what are refunds? You can see that there's a balance brought down given on the debit side as well. Now usually all the creditors that you have, obviously all of them are liability for you, so all the balance brought down on in all the creditors accounts will be on the credit side as shown here. But sometimes the balance can be on the debit side, as shown here. Now the reasons for these are obviously as explained in the last video as well. The most important reason is overpayment. So when you pay a creditor an amount which is more than required, then obviously the supplier will actually owe you money, so that amount will become a receivable for you. That is why the balance is on the debit side. What could be an example for this? Let's say Mr. Ali is one of our creditors और उनको मैंने 1000 देने, बट गलती से मैंने उनको 1200 रुपीज़ दे दिए. सो वॉट इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन इन दैट केस इज नाउ मिस्टर अली ओज मी 200 जो मैंने उनको एक्स्ट्रा दे दिए थे, तो दैट 200 विल बी शोन हियर एज अ डेबिट बैलेंस, एंड व्हेन मिस्टर अली एक्चुअली रिफंड्स मी दैट अमाउंट, तो वो अमाउंट यहाँ पर आ रहा है. ठीक है, ओके. ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड देन वी हैव इंटरेस्ट चार्ज ऑन ओवर ड्यू अकाउंट्स. ये क्या होता है? समटाइम्स देयर इज अ ड्यू डेट ऑफ the payments that we have to make. So for example, there is a creditor मिस्टर ए, उनको मैंने पैसे देने थे, बट ड्यू डेट जो थी मेरी, मैं उसको क्रॉस कर गया, मैंने टाइम पे पैसे नहीं दिए. नाउ मिस्टर ए कैन चार्ज मी इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है, सो दैट इंटरेस्ट इज गोइंग टू बी एन एक्सपेंस फॉर मी. इन दैट केस आई एम गोइंग टू डेबिट इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंस अकाउंट और क्रेडिट कर दूंगा मैं ये क्रेडिटर का अकाउंट. ठीक है, ओके. On the debit side, we have cash or bank. So all the amount that you pay to your creditors will be shown on the debit side. Why? Because when you pay either through cash or through check, in both cases, आप या कैश को क्रेडिट कर रहे होंगे या बैंक के अकाउंट को क्रेडिट कर रहे होंगे. सो इन दैट केस योर कस्टमर्स योर सप्लायर्स अकाउंट विल हैव टू बी डेबिटेड लाइक दिस. देयर माइट बी डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड, जो आपको किसी क्रेडिटर ने डिस्काउंट दे दिया तो वो भी क्रेडिटर के अकाउंट में डेबिट साइड पर आएगा. वाई? बिकॉज डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड इज़ एन इनकम फॉर अस. सो हम डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड के अकाउंट में क्रेडिट एंट्री करते हैं, तो सप्लायर के अकाउंट में यहाँ पर डेबिट एंट्री हो जाती है. देन यू हैव परचेज रिटर्न्स. परचेज रिटर्न्स आर ऑब्वियसली गुड्स दैट यू रिटर्न टू योर सप्लायर्स, ऑब्वियसली इन केस ऑफ अ डैमेज. तो व्हाट हैपन्स इन दैट केसेस, परचेज रिटर्न्स के अकाउंट को हम क्या कर रहे होते हैं, क्रेडिट कर रहे होते हैं. सो परचेज लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट विच इज़ योर सप्लायर्स अकाउंट विल हैव टू बी रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड. दिस इज़ वंस अगेन सेट ऑफ. ये आई एक्सप्लेन दिस व्हेन आई वाज एक्सप्लेनिंग द सेल्स लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट एज वेल. So sometimes, you know, a single person is also a debtor for us and is also a creditor for us. So in that case, whatever amount we set off, जो हमारे लास्ट फॉर्मेट में यानी सेल लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट के फॉर्मेट में क्रेडिट साइड पे अमाउंट आया था, वही अमाउंट यहाँ परचेजेज लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड पे हम शो करेंगे. ओके ओके, जब सारी एंट्रीज हम इसमें रिकॉर्ड कर लेते हैं, सो एट द एंड obviously you need to balance this T account and the balance brought down, this balance brought down will be calculated by you. All right, obviously the carried down will be on the credit side, the debit side, and the balance brought down will be on the credit side. Now this balance, this is usually given to you in the question. So if a debit balance in the purchase ledger control account is not given to you, then हम इसको नहीं लेंगे. ठीक है, सो यू रिकॉर्ड ऑल दीज एंट्रीज, वट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन इज गिवन टू यू इन द क्वेश्चन, एंड यू एंड अप कैलकुलेटिंग दिस बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन. ऑलराइट, आई होप this is clear. I'm going to attach a link to a practice question for purchase ledger control account as well. So you are advised to attempt that question and send it to me, as you know, many of you sent me the sales ledger control account practice question as well. I am also going to try to attach a question on sales ledger control account as well. So practice both, and if there is a confusion, you can personally message me for any clarifications that you require. All right, thank you so much.